Pineapples. I hope you're doing well today. It was wonderful to see all the children join me and Miss Lehockey on our live Zoom today. So thank you for joining us. Yesterday we talked about genres and we talked about nonfiction. Remember, nonfiction are true facts, they're real. Texts that provide facts about a topic. We talked about fiction, which is a made-up story with characters, okay, that are also made up. The characters could be people or animals. And then poetry, a type of literature in which the sound and meaning of language are used to create ideas and feelings. And we talked about how nursery rhymes, they're poetry. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. So that's poetry. Today, I have the honor of reading to you a fiction book, which means it's made up, and it's called Library Mouse, A World to Explore. It's by Daniel Kirk. Now, last year, you probably learned all about authors and illustrators. Remember, the author writes the words. The author writes the words. I know, the author writes the words. The illustrator draws the pictures. The illustrator draws the pictures. I know, the illustrator draws the pictures. Well, in this book, Daniel Kirk, he's only one name. That means he has written the words and he drew the pictures. Pretty talented. So let's read about Sam and Sarah. Last year you read Library Mouse, and I think it was just Sam. You're going to be introduced to Sarah this year, and she's quite the adventurer. What I'm going to do, I'm going to come down on the carpet. Today we're going to be talking about the 4 skills that good readers use. One of them that we're going to talk about today is listening. What makes a good listener? You can see I have my friends here. I have Puppy Pineapple. Hello, hello. And I have Pete the cat here. They're going to illustrate for you, demonstrate, I should say, how to be a good listener. So, I'm going to come down here on the carpet so you can see the pictures better, okay? And let's bring him here so he can be a good listener. And Pete the cat can be here. You're going to be good listeners, aren't you? Yeah. They're not talking to each other, are they? No. Okay. Sam was a library mouse. He lived in a little hole in the wall behind the children's reference books. Every night he went looking for adventure between the covers of his book. One evening, Sam went for a stroll. He smiled to see the class projects children had made to place atop the library shelves. A poster on the wall read, "Discover our great big world." "It is a great big world," Sam said, "and I love to read all about it." Then he sighed, gazing at the books on the very top shelves, which were just a little too high for him to climb. See him down here? He's way down here. These books are way up high. He's a little bit nervous. Suddenly, Sam saw something out of the corner of his eye. Swoosh! Another mouse landed gracefully on the floor right in front of him. "Whoa," she said. "That was some ride. Good thing I had my parachute." She stuck out her paw and smiled. "Hi, my name is Sarah. What's yours?" I'm Sam," he answered. "I live here." "I live here too," Sarah said. "On the other side of the library. I was exploring, and that's when I discovered that playground." "Playground?" said Sam. What is she talking about? Here's Sarah. "Up high on the shelf," Sarah explained. "You can almost see the whole world. I just went on that giant slide." "I didn't know I was going to fall so far, though." "You climbed all the way up there?" Sam asked, because remember, he just said that he was scared. "Sure," Sarah said. I'm an explorer. All explorers climb. Sam shook his head. Well, that's not a slide. You just went down the side of a pyramid. A what? Do you know what a pyramid is, boys and girls? Pyramids are in Egypt. A pyramid, Sam said. Like in ancient Egypt. Only children made this one. There are pictures of real pyramids in these books you knocked off the shelf. Wow, Sarah said. I didn't know there were books about stuff like this. Are there books about those other fun things I was climbing, Sarah asked. You mean the Statue of Liberty and the Eiffel Tower? Sam grinned. Follow me. We're going to stop there, boys and girls, for right now, because I'm just going to read the first half, because we're really going to be talking about being a good listener. Yesterday we talked about the genres. Today we're going to talk about being a good listener. Let me show you my chart. Okay, boys and girls, here's our chart about what good readers do. There are 4 things they do. They listen carefully. They learn new words and information. They make connections to our lives, and they share ideas and feelings. Today, we're only going to focus on listening careful. Remember, Puppy Pineapple and Pete the Cat were good listeners. Now Miss Lehocky has joined us too. This is so exciting. So when you listen carefully, you have to have the right body language. You have to make sure that your eyes are on the speaker. You have to make sure that you are... Okay, what is happening, Miss Lehocky? What are you doing right now?
Oh, I was taking my shoe off.
Okay, is that being a good listener?
No.
No. You're not focused on me? If you're down rolling on the ground, can you listen and see what I'm doing?
No.
No. Can you show us what a good listener looks like?
Yes.
What do you think, boys and girls? Do you think she can do it? Look at Puppy Pineapple and Pete the Cat. Look at them. Such a good job. You can do it. I believe in you.
Okay. Yes,
All
I
right.
can do it.
All right, let's try again.
Okay.
So when you listen carefully, you are really paying attention to the speaker, because I might be asking you something important. So like, for instance, if I ask a question to like Puppy Pineapple, and I say, who are the characters, right? Miss Lehocky, poking Puppy Pineapple and making noise is not being a good listener. We're going to try again, okay?
I'll try.
Let's all take a deep breath for Miss Lehocky and wish her well. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask a question. It's going to be important for them. Who are the characters in this book? Who can raise their hand and tell me, who are the characters in this story? Miss Lehocky.
Sam and Sarah.
Yes, great job. Now you're listening. Give me 5. Great job. All right, Miss Lehocky's going to sit in my rocking chair, and she's made a great list of what a good listener does and what a not so good listener does. So pay attention. There you go, Miss Lehocky. She's got her little chart.
Okay. What a good listener does?
Take your mask off.
Right. Okay. So a good listener sits with body still. That means your hands are in your lap, your legs are folded and still, and your head is forward. The next one is your voice is quiet. No making noises, no talking. Your ears are listening, and your eyes are watching. So they watch who's ever reading. Most of the time it'll be Miss Malahias. So there's no looking out the window or looking at your friend. Keep your eyes on the reader.
What does a bad listener, well, I shouldn't say bad, not so good listener do? Someone who's struggling a little bit, showing those characteristics.
Right, someone who's struggling and needs to change themselves to a good listener. Someone who is talking. Someone who is rolling around on the carpet, touching another student, taking their shoe off, pulling their mask down, making sounds and noises, and closing their eyes.
Yes. So remember, Ms. Lee Hockey was showing you how to be a good listener and how to be a not so good listener. I know you all are going to be a good listener. So great job today. Make sure you complete your seesaw activity on this from this video. And tomorrow we're going to focus on learning new words and information. Bye for now.